You know that feeling when you walk out of Marshall's with bags in both hands, thinking you just beat the system? The thrill of saving big, the pride of finding the deal nobody else spotted. Feels good, right? But here's the truth. That rush you feel, it's not accidental. It's designed. Because Marshall's isn't just a store. It's a psychological maze. A carefully crafted playground built to make you spend more while thinking you're saving more. Every rack placement, every color-coded tag, every compare at number. It's all intentional. It's retail chess, and you're the piece they're moving. Picture this. You find a pair of sweatpants for $19. You grab them, proud of the deal. But walk a few aisles over, and there they are again. Same pants, same brand, same size, marked down 40%. Not an accident, a strategy. Marshall's knows most people never check twice. We shop with impulse, not patience. But here's how you flip the game. Check every section. That same sweater that looks like a new arrival could be hiding in clearance for $10 less. One quick scan could save you $30. No coupon required. And look closely at the tag. That's not just a price label. It's a secret language. Designer means it's legit, not a knockoff. Irregular means it has a small flaw, maybe a loose seam. But you could save 50% if you don't mind something no one else would even notice. See that string of numbers under the barcode? That's the manufacturer's real retail price, not the made-up compare at price they want you to believe. And that tiny box with 1 or 2 digits? That's your insider clock. The longer it's been there, the closer it is to a markdown. Now, once you start noticing these patterns, everything changes. You stop shopping emotionally and start decoding strategically. You're not being lured anymore. You're leading. Stay tuned. In a second, we're breaking down the exact hours and days Marshall's secretly restocks, and why showing up early in the morning is one of the biggest shopping myths out there. And if you're already loving this insider edge, hit subscribe to Undercover Spoon, because this is just the beginning of seeing what's really going on behind those discount signs. Let's talk timing. Because when you shop matters just as much as what you buy. Everyone thinks you've got to hit Marshall's right when the doors open. But that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Opening hours. That's leftover territory. What you're seeing at 9 a.m. is yesterday's stock, not today's deals. The real sweet spot? Between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's when employees start rolling out brand new items. Fresh markdowns, unopened boxes, untouched shelves. And when it comes to days of the week, forget Mondays. That's cleanup day. Shelves are messy, half empty, and not yet replenished. Tuesdays just set up. But Wednesday through Friday? That's when the gold hits the floor. You'll see restocks, markdowns, and fresh brand drops, all while the crowds are lighter. Now let's decode the colors. Those red clearance stickers you see everywhere? They're not final prices. They're stage 1. It means the markdown has started, but it's not done. Wait it out if your item isn't rare. You could save another 20% in just a few days. But yellow tags, that's the end of the line. Final price. Once it's yellow, it's either going home with someone or it's gone for good. And here's the jackpot, January and July. Twice a year, Marshall's clears the floor for new inventory. Entire aisles go on final markdown. It's chaos. But it's the kind of chaos worth planning for. Want another secret? Sticker stacking. Sometimes multiple tags are layered on top of each other, showing how many markdowns an item's gone through. If you peel the corner, you might just find the markdown history of that product, like tree rings for discounts. And if you've ever noticed one store feeling luxurious while another feels picked over, that's not luck. Marshalls adjusts inventory by ZIP code. High-income neighborhoods get premium stock. Designer brands, high-end items, better presentation. Stores in lower-income areas get more leftovers or overflow. So, what do smart shoppers do? They rotate. One store close by, one in a higher-end area, one off the beaten path. Learn their rhythms. Which one gets restocks midweek? Which one holds markdowns longer? Once you figure that out, you're shopping like an insider, not a wanderer. Stick around because next we're diving into how you can negotiate markdowns at Marshalls. Yes, negotiate. And the one small word on clothing tags that exposes which racks hide the most on-trend fashion in the store. Most people don't know this, but you can actually ask for a discount at Marshalls. And no, not by haggling or arguing. The secret is in how you ask. You spot a dented lamp or a scratched table? Don't just sigh and move on. That's opportunity. Smile and say, "This item has a small flaw." Would the store consider adjusting the price? It's polite, easy, and effective. Most employees have the power to take off 10% to 30%. Especially for large or slightly damaged pieces that take up floor space. The trick? Timing and tone. Be nice, be observant, and ask when the store isn't slammed. You're more likely to get that quiet, "Sure, let me see what I can do." Now let's talk about clothing tags. There's a tiny word printed on many of them that most shoppers never notice. Contemp. It stands for contemporary, and it's Marshall's way of flagging trend-forward, modern pieces, often the kind still selling for full price elsewhere. Spotting that word saves you hours of browsing. You'll skip the outdated racks and go straight to what's fresh. But trendy doesn't always mean high quality. So always check stitching, fabric, and zippers. You're still hunting for value, not just style. If you're wondering what's worth your money, start with shoes. Marshalls is a goldmine for footwear. Real designer stock, mid-season overflows, and limited runs for half the retail price. Next, beauty and skincare. Luxury brands, often 40 to 60% off. Just check expiration dates. And then there's homeware, Cuisinart, KitchenAid, and decor pieces that make your home feel boutique level without the boutique markup. But beware, that last aisle near the checkout, that's the trap. All those $3.99 mugs, snacks, and candles. That's where Marshalls makes a fortune. You've already mentally checked out, and your guard drops. Suddenly you've spent $20 on little extras. You're not supposed to notice, but now you do. Don't go anywhere, because coming up, we're peeling back the final layer. How Marshall's layout, lighting, and even music manipulate your brain into staying longer and spending more. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Undercover Spoon, because the next part exposes the store's most genius and dangerous trick. Marshalls doesn't just sell products. It sells an experience designed to keep you hooked. The aisles, the lights, the sounds, every piece of it is engineered to do one thing, make you forget time and logic. Ever notice how the store layout always feels different? That's on purpose. They keep it shifting so you wander longer. The longer you wander, the more you see, the more you buy. Every extra 5 minutes equals another, "Oh, I might as well." And that chaotic mix of items. A yoga mat next to candles, a Ralph Lauren pillow beside a random notebook. It's not sloppy. It's strategic. It's called jumbled presentation. It tricks your brain into thinking you're finding hidden treasures. And no one wants to walk away from a find. Even the music works against you. Calm but upbeat, just enough to keep your mood positive and your pace slow. You browse, you drift, you spend. Then there's the final trap, the checkout lane. That narrow tunnel lined with tiny items you didn't plan to buy. The "it's only $4.99 zone. You're standing, waiting, rationalizing. Marshall's makes millions from that lane alone. But now, you've got the map. You know their codes, their timing, their sensory tricks. You're not walking in blind anymore. You're walking in with power. Next time you step through those doors, you'll know exactly when to pause, when to wait, and when to strike. Because you're not their target anymore. You're their threat. If this video gave you a few light bulb moments, hit like, share it with a friend who loves a bargain. And remember, the smartest shopper isn't the one who finds the deal. It's the one who understands why the deal exists. Subscribe to Undercover Spoon, because the next deep dive will uncover how discount chains fake savings across the board to make you feel smart while spending more than ever. Stay sharp, shop with purpose, and never stop seeing what they don't want you to see.